guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast where we break down the latest in movies, television, video games, and more. My name's Adam.
That was the right order, and I'm Oliver.
And today we are going over some other trailers. So the first one I want to go over is the Thunderbolts, guys. So this is a ragtag team of
miscreants.
Yeah, anti-heroes. We have Winter Soldier, Yelena Belova, Red Guardian, Ghost, U.S. Agent, Taskmaster, and Bob, who is Sentry.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get. Honestly, I have no idea what this fucking movie's about.
I don't know either.
It looks so good.
It looks cool. It looks funny.
So good. So good, and no one knows what it's about. And I think that asterisk is for Dark Avengers. So, like, I'm not gonna lie, this one's gonna be a quick one because, like, we could go over the footage, but it doesn't give us any context.
No, it's just a bunch of action scenes.
It's just a lot of. We now know Avengers Tower is bought out by Val.
Right.
So there's that, but like, nothing else for context. So I'm gonna say this because I have no other context. I'm saying 7.5. I'm excited for it.
I mean, honestly, I might be more excited for this than the other stuff we watched.
Where are you at on the scale?
8.5?
8.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on from Thunderbolts, we also have Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Rice.
Rice?
You said rice.
You said rice.
I did talk about that earlier. Right.
When did we talk about rice?
Not us. I just mentioned it.
Oh. So The Final Reckoning, guys, which hopefully is the fucking final movie.
Dude, yeah.
You guys know I'm not a big fan of these spy movies.
I love them a lot.
But Oliver, on the other hand,
I'm a huge fan. And we were told, or like we were speculating that they weren't going to do a part 2 to Dead Reckoning.
Yeah.
And I was surprised today when I saw Final Reckoning. I was like, fuck yeah. So we're going to get an actual conclusion to this awesome movie
where's this 9 movies in?
8
movies.
5, 6, 8.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Dude, what are you talking about? There's like 7 Supermans, and they were remade,
but they're not the same continuity.
Okay, there's still 13 of them.
So now you're going even
Star
further.
Wars. How many Star Wars are there?
9. Over the course of 30 years. 40, 50 years.
That's depressing. We should stop and make new stuff.
They're doing a third trilogy, you know that, right? Or
I know, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We talked about it, yeah.
No, they announced, like, confirmed that it's going to be a trilogy. They don't announce a movie. Now it's a trilogy.
I know Skeleton Drew
and
is coming out
Skywalker
soon.
Saga.
That too. We suck.
We just
Hollywood is just not great.
Leave them alone.
All of them.
So, anyways, Dead Reckoning. My scale.
Final Reckoning.
I'm 2 out of 10 because I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna watch it.
It's okay. He doesn't watch anything I watch, but I watch everything he watches.
I just don't watch Mission Impossible.
Dude, it's okay.
Impossible.
Mission Impossible. What are you, Sean Connery?
Mission Impossible. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm excited for it. I got an 8. I got a 9 because it's like something that I've watched with my parents for a long, long time.
I can understand that. There's sentimental value there. I have no value in it.
That's okay. I believe your wrong opinion.
Fuck you, this guy. And now, before we get into our final review, which is a couple of other tidbits from D23, here is a word from our sponsor. Let's talk about data breaches. You know how creepy it is to get ads that are, like, way targeted?
It's absurd. I literally got a text the other day, and it just said, "Hello, Oliver. How are you today?" I'm like, I don't know you. How do you know my name? What's happening?
I sometimes respond. I'm like, who is this? And they're like, nah.
They're like,
they don't respond back at all. Yeah. I also get, like, weird Instagram ads, things like that. It's so weird. And the thing is, like, these data brokers, they have your full name, your address, your email, and your health records. And they sell it all for like $1, dude. Quick dollar.
Honestly, so that's why I started using Aura. It's like a superhero for your privacy. It's great. It's amazing. It scans the dark web for your information that's being sold, and then bam, automatically opts you out of those shady websites, so you don't get those really creepy messages that I definitely don't like. You get less spam, and that's just the beginning. having your info out there makes you a target for hackers who could also just crack into your social media, bank accounts, and the whole nine.
Really? Huh. Well, the thing is with Aura, they go above and beyond just privacy, though. They also have VPNs, they also have antivirus, and they have a password manager, like, someone that doesn't forget.
What?
They even have parental controls and identity theft insurance. It's all pretty good. And not only that, it just keeps it simple instead of all those different apps that you have to download and stuff like that.
It's really, really annoying. But look, I know you might already have some of these features covered, but think of it like this. Aura has 24/7 security. That's like the whole week and then some hours. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's like all the hours.
Yeah, that's all the hours.
It's basically a 24/7 security guard working tirelessly in the background so you can browse, game, and stream with a peace of mind.
It's honestly one of the best services, guys, especially for different things. Instead of all the malware protection, you get your own VPN service, all that stuff in one.
You get VPN?
And VPN, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, honestly, with all that, you can get it's all for an affordable price too. But if you guys want to try it out, you guys can go to aura.com/nerdlocker and you guys can get a 2-week free trial to try it out and see exactly how it is. It's going to change everything for you guys. It was crazy how much of my stuff is on the dark web.
Less spam.
It's so much on the dark web, guys. They have all the information that you can even think of. Like, just do yourself a favor, make your online life a lot easier with aura.com/nerdlocker. Down below, get a 2-week free trial.
2-week free trial, huh?
Yep.
I like
14 days.
14 whole. Yeah, you got 14 fingers over there?
10 and 4. 14.
That's not 4. You just did this.
Pick number 3, my lord. And we're back.
I did not plan that at all. It was just really, really bad timing. I was really trying to get it out before. But I couldn't.
In my head, I'm like, watch him burp when I say this.
All right, okay, we're back.
We're back. So sorry for you audio listeners. So we have a couple D23 tidbits. So the first thing is Lilo and Stitch got its first photos revealed.
Yeah, for CGI Stitch. He looks pretty cute.
Yeah, but show me the other motherfuckers.
Dude, I want to see Stitch insane.
I want to see,
and then I want to see Pleagley with a wig.
Yeah.
I want to see what's his face?
I don't remember.
Shit. No, it's gonna bother me.
Goomba?
It's not Goomba. That's something else.
Gumbo?
No. Professor. Oh fuck! What is it? Pleagley, and then Is it Goomba?
Goomba?
Is it Goomba?
Jumba.
Yeah, like Jamba Juice. Like Jamba Juice.
Yeah.
I want to see him. Oh.
So we'll see what ends up happening with that. And then we also got Toy Story 5. Some more info on that.
Right.
So we know it's about iPad kids, but also shows an army of evil Buzz Lightyears, kind of. I think it's kind of like the Buzz Lightyears from like Toy Story 2, where it was factory reset.
Inside of that store.
Yeah, like a factory reset version of them where they have to like bring them all back one by one. But this is interesting to see where this is going to go.
There was some concept art,
yeah,
right?
with the train. Like, that's just weird. There's so many things weird with this.
And then they also have like kids on their iPads.
I have a funny feeling like it's something with like Woody. Like, I'm gonna make a prediction here. I think Woody and Bo Peep are gonna be on some kind of mission that ends up causing a train car to crash.
And it's gonna be a bunch of
buzzes.
buzzes.
Out a bunch of buzzes, which is where he needs to go back to Buzz. And the rest of the gang, I need your help.
Reset it.
Like, I need your help. That's how he gets back.
How does
to
the
Bonnie.
iPad get incorporated into this?
Bonnie's probably just like so involved in her iPad she won't notice her toys are missing for this full ass mission that they're doing.
And then Forky is just thrown to a side.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is very weird where this is going. But we also got Ice Age 6.
Wild. Theatrical release.
They need to stop.
For Ice Age 6.
They need to stop.
No. I'd rather Ice Age than everything else we said before.
No, because the thing is, like, they also talk about like the thing of anime releases, and Shrek 5 is also coming
Shrek
out.
5 meets.
So you have
Yeah,
Toy
that's
Story
a
5,
lot.
Shrek 5, Ice Age 6, and Super Mario
And
Bros.
Super
2
Mario 2.
coming out all in the same year. I think Shrek is gonna win because it is the most
Oh, so
nostalgic.
when you say win, do you mean like
In
budget
box
wise,
office.
like box office? Okay.
Box office, I think Shrek's gonna make the most because it's the most amount of time since we've had
Yeah,
the last
right.
one.
When was the last Toy Story?
Last Toy Story was in 2018, I think. I
2018.
believe.
You're making that bet? I got it.
I'm gonna go. Okay, and I'm gonna look up the last Shrek.
Okay. Toy Story 4. I got it. What do you got?
On Shrek 4 came out in 2010.
Shit, dude. Toy Story 4 is 2019.
Yeah.
Wild.
So they're about to really touch on nostalgia.
Yeah.
That'll be 16 years later.
Dude, that's DreamWorks. Don't work.
Almost 2 decades after.
I can't even think of a DreamWorks movie that's recent.
It's crazy. Despicable Me. But like
Illumination.
DreamWorks.
Oh.
But I think, like, honestly, with all these animated movies coming out, I think we need that. And we need the refresher from away from the live action, like superheroes and shit like that. Like, we need that.
I don't know if it's considered a
Palate
refresher
cleanser.
though, because like we're walking into something. It's just nostalgia factor. That's all the sales.
It's a
that's
palate
being
cleanser
driven.
because Ice Age 6 is going to be a minor nostalgic. Shrek is nostalgic, but Super Mario's is just bringing people over, and the same with like Toy Story 5 is still kind of bringing people over from the newer trilogy. Like, they're not trying to appeal to. I don't think this Toy Story 5 is going to, like, just like with Inside Out, where Inside Out 2 we thought like, oh, this is gonna hit us really hard. It didn't, because for us it's like, oh, we kind of weren't in that generational period that Riley was in. The beginning of it was understandable because most kids go through that. Like, there's not really, doesn't matter what generation, but like her teenage issues were definitely situational to like more recent, like Gen Z, where I think that's the same thing with Toy Story, where like they're not trying to appeal to us, they're trying to appeal to the Toy Story 4 genre. Whereas Frozen and Frozen 2 was like, oh, we know we have the same fan base of Frozen from the original.
Right.
We need to grow with them. So I think Frozen 3 will probably be a more successful thing for Disney because they're going to continue to grow with the kids, which will still be, for our generation, 5 or 6 years off, which will still be impactful for us. So they'll get a bigger audience out of that. And that will accompany. That's why they announced 3 and 4, because they knew like
I see.
they're gonna get a bigger audience with that. Where Toy Story 5, they're trying to appeal to like probably between the ages of like 10 and 16. They're not trying to appeal to us. Like Toy Story 4, I think was like the last time they tried to appeal to us, because like, oh, here's a send off for your characters in a more appropriate way. But I don't think Toy Story 5 is meant with the intention for us to buy tickets. It's meant for parents to buy tickets for their kids. Very, very much so. I think this is like, because they will still have one more to finish out their second trilogy. So like they can definitely like push this to get to a Toy Story 6 if they want to. Whereas Shrek 5, I think is, you're not trying to continue a second trilogy. You're not. You're literally trying to reboot. You are trying to start over from the beginning. So Shrek 5 would be a new trilogy in itself. In other words, it would be 5, 6, 7 if they were planning to do that. But that's what this movie is probably for, with the intention of satisfying us, and if it's successful enough, do a 6 without us in mind.
I see.
Just like Toy Story is already at. Like,
Just
they just need that. They need that
kind of thing.
like launch board.
Yeah.
To do more. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I don't know. That's basically it.
It's crazy.
But other than that, though, I mean, out of all of those 4, Ice Age 6, Toy Story 5, Shrek 5, and Super Mario's, ranking 1 through 4, 1 being the most excited, where you at?
Okay. It's gonna be Shrek.
Okay.
Mario.
Okay.
What was the other one?
Ice Age and Toy Story.
Toy Story, and then Ice Age.
Okay, I would say Shrek, Toy Story, Mario, Ice Age. I would just swap the 2 in between for me. Just because Mario's great, but I think Toy Story is still more nostalgic for me.
I'm just waiting for Jack Black.
Yeah, true.
Probably waiting for another billboard.
Right? Yeah. All right. So until then, where can they find you, bud?
You can find me on the Sphere 21 on any social media platform except for TikTok. I'm Oliver Khan VA.
And you can find me at AMR Photography. You can find the studio at Archangel Studios Official, and you can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast, wherever you find them. And just so you guys know, we are taking a little bit of a break. I think by the time this releases, can you stop touching my leg? We'll be taking a little bit of a break. Whenever this releases, we will not be doing something for Thanksgiving. We have been filming these back to back with our Penguin episode. We should be back hopefully within the next few days or next week with Creature Commandos episode 1, I believe. I hope it's just the one that releases.
No idea.
And we will be reviewing that. And then as that progresses, it will branch back out into 2 episodes towards the end of December when we start talking about What If. So until then, we will see you guys next time, and have a happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays. See you next time. Aww. Bye.